Hey, Shalom, Akim. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ad Shem Al Shah Ba'ad Shem Kadash. Of course, double honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right. Who, through the Holy Spirit, continue to teach us His knowledge, wisdom, and truth. All right. This is Nama with the DC camp. And this is from Newsbreak. This article says Biden wants to shut down credit bureaus. What would that mean for you? You have to probably ask yourself this question. It says, why now? All right. And what this is telling you, and if you're paying attention, all right, they're going to have to change or switch things up. All right, they want to bring in this new system because aside from the fact that the old system has run its course, this whole thing is about more control, or will be. All right. It says one of the more fascinating platform items of the Biden presidential campaign was the idea of transferring consumer credit ratings from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion to public registry under the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. All right, so they want to bring all this under the umbrella of the government. I wonder why. All right, I mean federal. Okay. It says, as reported by The Balance, this idea was examined in depth in a paper published by a think tank called Demos in 2019. One major takeaway of the paper was that decisions drawn on credit data reproduce and spread existing racial inequality, making it harder to achieve true economic equity. That was always the case. It was meant to be that way. Why? Because you've got a nation of people that have been captive within a nation. All right? And that's Jake. All right? It says the CFPB has a new acting director, blah, 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 blah. And it says its two main objectives are, one, relief for consumers facing hardship due to, the bug and the related economic crisis, and racial equity. And again, you have to ask the question, why now? But nowhere does this statement specifically mention the idea of public credit reporting agency. The three primary reporting agencies analyze consumer borrowing and repayment patterns, blah, 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 blah. They assign scores that are then used to assess a person's credit worthiness. This can affect their access to an apartment and their ability to hold certain jobs, in addition to the amount they can borrow and the interest rates they are charged. All right? And the idiot that says that this is not about race is an idiot. All right? And he's not based in reality. All right? It says, while lenders certainly have the right to determine the risk of a potential borrower, the problem is a lack of transparency in the process. All right, blah, 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 going on down. Let's see. In addition, errors are common but difficult to correct. There's some evidence of racial biases as well. Get the hell out of here. There's some evidence of racial biases as well. What about all the redlining and other forms of discrimination that are proven? All right? Proven. See, that's this game these Edomites play. They try to make you doubt reality, your reality. All right? Oh, it's not racism. That's just in your mind. You know, these people got a hell of a lot to pay for. Anyway, it says the Biden proposal would improve people's access to their credit and may lead to standardized calculations. This is all, words that you're reading, but trust me, there's a more sinister aspect to this. All right? It says it could also lead to volatility if the criteria used change with each presidential administration. There are also other credit bureaus out there that use different scoring criteria, often used by lenders that work with customers who have bad credit. It says it's unclear how this proposal would affect them. And again, most of when it applies to this devil, they control the media and all this, it's a weapon. All right, and most of this is just horse shit, uh, trying to lessen what's coming down the pike. All right, let's get some of the let's get some scriptures here. This is first let's go here to see how this was all set up. This is going to the Bank of England and its history, how it was established. It says it was established in 1694. It's a central bank. All right. Of course, controlled by the stockholders, and this system, they said, continued up until 1946. Blah 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 blah. But we know that the banking elite, the Rothschilds, etc. All right, they still have a whole lot of control over this. All right, so this is just Wikipedia here. All right, but this is how this mess got started. So we're going 1694, and then roughly, I guess 80 or so years after the beginnings here is when the Rothschilds got involved. We had Oppenheimers, then the Rothschilds. All right, so this is just wicked. This is Sirach 27:1. It says, "Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away." How much more on the grand scale? They got control of the world. All right. It says 2, and it's the point. As a nail sticketh fast between the joints of stones, so does sin stick close between buying and selling. All right. Let's go to, and this is Jake, because you trust in this shit. All right. Because you see, you got the glitter in your eye every time you think of money and the things that our people, you think Hollywood, the music industry, how they fall prey to all this demonic crap that goes on behind the scenes in those industries. It says, Isaiah 30:12, it says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word," which our people do, "and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel, that is broken in pieces." All right, he shall not spare, so that there shall be found in the bursting of it a sure take fire from the earth. In other words, when this economy falls, which it will, our people are going to be in trouble. All right, so I'm going to end it there. So with that, hey, call halal Yahweh, about Shemi Awashah, about Shemi Karkadash. All right, shalom.